Hey guys. So I have not been on Instagram Live in so long. I don't go live anymore, I guess. So I thought I might as well just get on here and answer questions. I'm trying to see. Okay. So it's 7,000 of y'all in here. Hey everyone, I love y'all. Someone said, my heart, what are you doing? I'm in LA. I'm at home, Kai. Doing the usual business meetings, working, things. Hey, Ocean, Carol, Chamberlain, Sky, love you. Love you too. Okay, so I'm going to be answering questions because I haven't been on live in a while. I haven't been on here. I haven't talked to y'all. And y'all always have questions in my Instagram comments. And I don't really read my Instagram comments like that. I just don't. I don't know. I just really don't. Hey, Pooh. Hey, Pooh. I miss you. Hey, Lexi. Yeah, big gang. Hold on. I'm trying to read what you said. Love your soul. Be safe. Keep doing your thing. Love you, Kai. What do you mean? Boy, get off my live. Okay, so I'm gonna start answering questions. What's next for your career? Okay, so I always see that question in my Instagram comments. Y'all are always asking me what am I up to? What am I doing? This and this and that. So, and a lot of y'all ask, am I still acting and stuff? Yes, I am. I filmed 2 movies. Miss you too. Get out of my life. What do you call it? So I filmed 2 movies. Movies don't happen overnight. They don't we don't film them and then they come out the next month. That's not how it works. So I filmed a movie in Louisiana, I want to say back in September, so almost a year ago. And it's called Man in a White Van. So I filmed that. Then I filmed another movie in late February called Shiro's that is coming out soon. Isabella Furman's in it and other amazing people. So those are 2 movies, and then I'm about to be filming another one next month. So yeah. So there's that. Yeah, movies sometimes take a year and a half, sometimes even 2 years to come out. So yeah, y'all. I'm working. What else have I been up to? I also got something really fun and exciting coming. I can't say it yet because I haven't gotten the okay to announce it yet, but I'm working with a pretty big brand. And I'm going to be the face of it. So yeah, I've been wanting to. I wish I could say it, but I can't. I can't right now. Hopefully in the next couple months. Hopefully around September, I can announce it. September, December. Yeah. Boy, why did you buy a badge? Anyways, I'm sorry. I said my phone was on 20%. So that's what I've been working on. What are the movies called? So the one I filmed in Louisiana is called Man in the White Van, and the other one is called Shiro's. And I'm also working on stuff for myself, wanting to develop stuff on my own. So I'm writing a TV show with my amazing writing partner, Rebecca. So I've been really busy, and then of course traveling, doing other things. But y'all always get off my live with that. Out of here. Put me in a movie, my heart. I wish I could, but maybe when my TV show that I'm writing is up and running, you'll get a little part in it, Kai. Do you have a boyfriend? I don't know. Anyways, next question. What's up? Nothing. I'm just chilling. I'll try to go live quickly because my phone's on 20%. You hate me or something? I miss you. I miss you too, Jackson. I really do. I haven't seen. Cameron always tells me I'm fake. Our friend Cameron. She's always saying I'm fake and I don't see y'all no more. But the real thing is, I don't even leave. Like, I don't leave the house like that. Like, if it's not for business, if I'm not, at this point, I'm like in this work mode mindset. Hey, Sky. Hey, girl. I'm in this work mode mindset. So it's like, if it's not, about business, I'm not leaving the house. Would you do a reality TV show? No, I would not. No. I like my life. I like giving people what I want them to see in my life. And I feel like a reality TV show, I mean, it depends on how it is. Like, I love the Kardashians. I watch that show all the time. But that's different. They've been doing that. I'm having a party in September for my party. Pull up. I'm renting out a space. Let me know. I might be there. Because, I don't like parties, but maybe I will for you. 3 years, boy. This man is crazy. I'm not dating that man. No. Somebody else. No. Anyways. What's your favorite show to act on? What was my favorite show to act on? Honestly, I did a show with Fox. It didn't come out. It was a pilot. My B-Day, the end of the month, you gotta pop out for me. When? In New York? Are you gonna be there? I did a show on Fox. That was a pilot. That was like my favorite. I wish it would have came out, but it didn't. Give him a chance. No. Every time you in NYC, we never link. I know, because I barely be there. I don't even be there for like 3 days. But I'm supposed to be coming back in August. Favorite Netflix show. So it was On My Block. I was watching that. And then it ended. And I was so heartbroken because I'm like, how are they going to kill off my favorite characters? Like, why? So that got on my nerves. So then I started watching Euphoria. That was another good one. I kind of started late. You know what's weird though? I didn't even really watch season 1. I watched season 2 and I fell in love with it. And then everyone was telling me to watch Stranger Things because I kept seeing on TikTok forever. Leave me alone. Get out of here. I kept seeing on TikTok, y'all talking about Vecna. I said, who is this Vecna person and what does she do? Because y'all just keep talking about her. But then y'all got on my behind when I tweeted y'all and asked y'all that. And you was like, how do you not know who Vecna is? That's a part of the Stranger Things stuff. So I really want to see Vecna. I skipped all the way to season 4 just to see what Vecna looked like. The scene where Sadie Sink was like flying in the air. That part. Yeah. Bae, I'm not leaving. I'm not your bae. So, get that out your head. I love Vecna. She's super chill. Do I watch P-Valley? No. Is it good? Should I watch it? I hope my phone don't die. It's on 20%. I think I should be good, though. You want to see Nicki live? I do want to see Nicki live. Y'all don't understand. I've been a Nicki fan for so long. Probably since I was like 4 or 5 years old. I used to live in New York. And I would always watch her music videos. It was like on demand, when they had on demand. I don't know if they still have that because, they have all the streaming services now. But I used to go on demand and watch her music videos all the time. And my favorite music video, and I used to cry when I was little because she died at the end, was Your Love. It was my favorite music video by Nicki. And I used to run that to the ground every day, watch it after school. Someone said you look like Nicki right now. I used to run that to the ground. Yes, Music Choice. It was like on demand. And I used to go on there. I was like, oh my God, Nicki Minaj. And then I think the first thing I ever heard of hers was Itty Bitty Piggy. That was my jam when I was little. I shouldn't have even been listening to that because she was talking, but I was. And then I just always been a Nicki fan. So I definitely want to see her live. That's always been like a goal of mine, to see her live. I want to see her at Rolling Loud because I miss Essence Fest. Do you listen to Brent? Yes, I do. I love Brent Faiyaz so much. Love that man. I listened to some of his new album. I got sad. I forget what skit it was when it was like him and his girlfriend on the phone, and then she's talking about, I'm not even going into details, but I was like, oh my god, and that like made me sad. But you should audition for Stranger Things. I would love to, if the opportunity came. I would love to audition for it. What's my favorite color? Hi, Cameron. Me and Jackson were just talking about you. Here on live. What was the question that y'all asked? You said, what's my favorite color? Black. Black and red. Those are my two favorite. Brent Faiyaz go hard. He really does. Who is your favorite music artist? I love Mulatto. Love her. She's just so cool and such a dope person too. Of course, Nicki Minaj. What were we talking about? How you were saying I don't see you or I don't text you, but little do you know I don't leave the house. So, yeah. What did I say? I said Lotto, Nicki. Who else do I like? I love Lil Durk. David Ruffin is my favorite song. Who else do I listen to? I listen to Kodak. Mainly his old stuff, like Everything 1K, his album Project 82. I'm trying to think who else I listen to. I listen to G Herbo a little bit. ESTG, right there. Love that man. And Doja Cat, because I like Doja. She's different and I like her music. Yes, I know that skit, he crashed his car. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sad. And yeah, I listen to a bunch of music. Tupac, I listen to a bunch of stuff. What was your most hardest choice or something you had to give up on? Nothing. Anything that I gave up on, like, it was meant to happen. So, Boy, can you stop commenting on my live? I don't even know why you're still here. Don't you have something else to do? I might go live on TikTok after this, y'all. I might go live on TikTok. Old school or new school music? It depends. I love old school music, like Foxy Brown. That's one of my favorite female rappers from like the old school hip hop generation, which is not even real, like old school. Who else? Tupac, Biggie. I love old school music. I stopped recording for you. Well, get back to recording because yeah. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. My mama texted me and I had to look at what she said. Where do you want to travel to next? I want to go to Bora Bora. That's always been on my bucket list. Who else? Where else do I want to travel to? I want to travel back to Africa. My heart don't want. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. My heart don't want you. Right, Kai? It's like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. What else? I want to go back to Africa. I want to go back to Kenya. I want to go to Japan. I want to go everywhere in the world. I want to visit almost every country in the world. What are these badges for? I don't even know, Jalen. But I want to go to almost every country in the world. I'm so young. I think it's so important if you can travel, like just to live your life and do it. Because even when it comes to like little things, I used to always say I never wanted a 16th birthday party. I never wanted one. And then I didn't have one. And now I'm sad about that because I didn't get to have a prom or graduation because it was during COVID. So I didn't get to have any of that. So it's like now I wish I, maybe would have did those things. They think because they got a blue check, he valid. I wish I would have did those things. Like, just really when I had the opportunity to. So, If y'all are thinking about traveling, living life, doing whatever, you only live once. You will only be 16 once. You'll only be 15 once, 20 once, 21 once. Like, you'll never get that time back. So, yeah. She follows him, though. Just because you follow someone does not mean that you like them. So, do you like YB's music? Yeah, I like his music. What song was I just listening? Heart and Soul is my favorite. Have you ever watched Stranger Things? We were just talking about that on here. I have. I watched most of season 1, but I'm like so far behind. I need to catch up. Have you ever been to Australia, or would you go? Yes, I would. I would go to Australia. I would love to. I want to travel all over the world wherever I can. Yeah. I want to go everywhere. Follow don't mean none, I guess. Exactly. If follow does not mean anything, y'all. Like, even when I unfollow people, because sometimes, like, I just have to. Not that I have to, I want to. It's my page. People get so mad when you unfollow them, and it's like, Instagram, a follow does not define a friendship. Juice WRLD, love him. Yeah. I'm not going to even acknowledge his comments anymore. Do you believe in God and Jesus? I do believe in God. I think every religion is beautiful, though. Every religion, you know, if you're Muslim, whatever it is. But I am Christian. I love God. I believe in God. I believe in manifestation. I believe in talking to God. God has definitely got me through my toughest times in life. So personally, I do believe in God and Jesus and Mary, and yeah. Do you like Jordans? Yes, I do. I love Jordans. I just bought a pair of Jordans like a week ago when I had no business doing so, because I have so many shoes. Yes, I do know Kai, y'all. So yes, I love Jordans. Like, I wish I could just buy all of them. I bought the Gamma 11s. Gang, I'm off this. Love you too. I manifest us. That manifestation will never happen. What is your favorite way to worship? I love to just get on my knees and pray. Talk to God, because he's always listening to you. Or I have a journal, and I'll write in my journal. Sometimes I write messages to God and letters to God. Y'all might think it sounds weird, but that's just what I do. Favorite candy? Starburst, anything fruity, Skittles, Sour Patch Kids. What is my favorite brands? I like Amiri stuff. I love Amiri jeans, even though I don't have a pair yet. Love Amiri jeans. I love Alexander Wang. What else do I like? Diesel. I'm starting to get back into Diesel. And then I just wear regular stuff too. Like, I'll go thrift shopping or shop at Free People. Like, it doesn't always have to be designer. I wear whatever I want to. I used to shop at Goodwill for my clothes, so, and I still do. I go to Goodwill. You can really find some good stuff at Goodwill. Why are you on live? I don't know, because I want to talk to people. Do you have a pet? Yes, I do. His name is Otis. My dog's name is Otis. I've had him for 10 years. That boy is 10 years old. And I love him to death. That's my bestie. What's my style? What do I wear? Whatever y'all see on, like, my Instagram page. But when I'm out and about, this is what I wear. Leggings, big t-shirt, Jordans, or Converse, or sweatpants, or a Nike Tech outfit. Sweatpants, t-shirt, you know, all of that fun stuff. I dress very regular on my days off. I don't want to wear heels and dresses. I don't do that all the time. I don't even wear makeup. What does fame feel like? I don't even consider myself famous. And y'all are probably like, you're just talking. Yes, you do. I don't consider myself famous. I can just consider myself as a regular person that people enjoy to watch or follow on Instagram or like to connect with. When I think of famous, I think of people like, Beyonce. That's like famous to me. Angelina Jolie. That's famous to me. I'm on my way there, but I don't consider myself really famous. I consider myself, a regular person. I am no better than any 4,000 of you in this live. I'm no better than any one of y'all. So we are all equally the same human beings. Dream car, Lambo truck. That's on my list. I love Lamborghinis. Or G-Wagon. Those are top two. But Lambo truck is definitely my top one. And I have a Tesla right now. Trying to answer questions that I haven't. How many inches is your real hair? I don't know. This is all my real hair. I just cut most of it off. But it goes to like here. I'm trying to grow it back. Dream boyfriend? I don't have a dream boyfriend. It's whoever I like. Whoever I like. Do you regret being famous? I don't consider myself famous. I just said that. But if you're asking, do I regret being a known person? No, I don't. Why do you keep cutting your hair? I've only cut it one time, 2 months ago. And because I had to get the dead ends off. Your hair will still grow, but it will break off if you had dead ends. So I just cut the dead ends off. How was your day? My day was good. What did I do today? I went to the gym. I got an MRI because y'all keep asking me about, you can't really see it because I had the lights on, but y'all keep asking me about this scar on my face and like what happened. I fell off of a scooter going like 20 something miles per hour and hit the ground very hard, to the point where I almost broke my tailbone. And then I have like, like when you hit something real hard, you'll get like a knot. Like I don't know if y'all ever hit y'all forehead and you get like a knot. Well, I have that on my tushy area. So I thought it was going to go away like usual knots do. But nope, not this one. And it hurts really bad. And I've been dealing with it for like 6 weeks. That's how hard I hit the ground. So I had to get an MRI to see what the lump is leaning on in my butt. I know that sounds weird. To see if it's like on a nerve, like what's causing the pain, and then if that's the problem, it has to be surgically removed. So, where's the scooter at? I don't know, child. Look like you rubbed the hair in. I'm seeing your forehead. Who do I want to meet? I already met the people that I wanted to meet. I wanted to meet Rihanna. I met her. I wanted to meet Nicki. Met her. Wanted to meet SZA. Met her. Y'all hear my dog. I'm sorry. Otis is going off. He probably hears someone at the door. And he doesn't. Anyways. Me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect from a scooter. Me neither. But there was nothing I could do. That scooter threw me off at 25 miles per hour, and I was like, what the heck? I fell on the ground, fell on my butt, fell on my face, scratched my skin off of my face, and I'm left with a hard lump in my butt. What does Rihanna smell like? She smells really good. Like vanilla, like a sweet smell. I don't even know why I remember how she smells, but I do. But yeah, dang, I didn't even know they went that fast. Usually scooters don't go that fast, but it's like the electric ones. Like you can go really fast on them. And my mistake. My mistake. Am I an only child on my mom's side, but my dad has 2 other kids? I have 2 sisters. Silk pressing slaying like always. My silk press is greasy and dirty. You can see how like it's stuck, or it's, you know, it's not flowing, it's not bouncing right, because I have a bunch of oil in my hair. So I get my hair done on the 21st. Get it washed and stuff. When are we getting more vlogs? You're gonna get one soon. I'm supposed to be filming a video with my friend Arrington. Y'all are always asking for videos of me and Arrington, so I might as well. Have you ever met Drake? No. I am not pregnant. Please stop. Please stop putting pregnant emojis on my stuff. Is it hard memorizing lines and acting? No, because the thing that helps me the most is sleep. Like, I'll do it right before I go to sleep. Like, literally, I'll still be reading the lines on my phone while my eyes are closing. So then when I wake up, that's the last thing your, like, brain thinks of. And then I wake up and I have it all memorized. So, sleep does wonders for me. He likes you. I don't care. I'm going to block him in a minute if he keeps going with this nonsense on my page, because that is not my boyfriend. What's the most important lesson you've learned in your life? To stay true to who you are. Someone said please block him. I am in a minute if he don't stop. Stay true to who you are, and you only live once. So do whatever you want to do. Do whatever makes you happy in life. And another thing I learned is to always be humble. Always treat people with respect. You know, because you don't know where life will take you. You can be on the top of your, and this is with anyone in life. You can be on the top of your game, and then next, you know, you can lose it all. So I'm always respectful to everyone that I meet. I'm very grateful for everything I've achieved in my life. And I will always stay humble, because what is the point of acting nasty towards people? Like, I never understood that. Like, what are you gaining from that? So I've never been mean to anyone that I've met. I thought he had a girlfriend. He probably does. He needs to find one if he doesn't. Too much energy. Are you in school? Yes, I am in college. I'm on break right now. Hi, Arrington, Buki. I'm in college. My classes start next month, y'all. But I have 2 years left. Girl. What's up, Arrington? Are you doing anything on Saturday? I'm gonna come over on Saturday, Arrington. You have no choice to let me in your house. I'll be knocking on your door. You are so pretty. Thank you. You are too. I love you too, Bessie. Me and Beef Jerky Yerky love you. I'm just ignoring the comments now. Not y'all. I'm talking about somebody else. Yeah. You said Friday. I know, but I have an audition now on Friday. Things pop up, Bookie. I got business to handle, Bookie. What are you majoring in? Business management, business financing, all that fun stuff. Y'all, me and Arrington are just friends, y'all. So, keep it cute. When are you gonna do a meet and greet? I don't know. Okay, Saturday. I'll be knocking on your door, Buki. So you better freaking answer the door when I knock on it. Because if you don't, I already have the key to your house. I'm just kidding. I don't have the key to Arrington's house. This boy making comments saying that his girl, because they ignore it, y'all. Stay in school, guys. Yeah, stay in school. School will take you a long way. Hey, pretty. Hey, girl. I have not seen you in what, like 3 years now? How have you been? I see you doing nails, killing it as always. When are you getting your own Disney Channel show? I don't want one, so my time over there is done. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but you know, it's time for me to do other things. I couldn't do that forever. Am I gonna get a diploma? Yes, you get a diploma when you graduate. It is extremely hot in my room. Whew. If you had to have, I'm sorry about my dog, y'all. If you had a song to save you from Vecna, what would it be? Lick Back, ESTG. I play that song, Vecna's gonna wanna let me go. Vecna's not gonna wanna play around. Cause I'm gonna get my lick back with Vecna. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to charge my phone because it's gonna die. My phone is going to die on me. My dog is barking for no apparent reason. It's getting on my nerves. My closet is a mess, y'all. I gotta fix my stuff up. Oh, okay, what is the dog doing? Arrington, I don't even know what Otis is doing. He likes to just cause commotion for no reason. You hear him, y'all. He's like, it's like, please, no one's at the door. Where do I live? California. Top 5 artists you listen to: ESTG, Kodak, Dirk, Nicki. Well, Nicki's number 1, but this is not in particular order. And last one, I don't know. Maybe like Babyface Ray or something. I'm at the door. You're not at my door. If you're at my door, I'm calling the police. Have you ever been to London? No, but I want to come. I really want to come to London. You don't listen to NBA? I do listen to him. I Said Heart and Soul is my favorite song. I don't bump your music. I've only heard one song of yours and I didn't like it. I'm sure that's annoying when your dog barks for no reason. It is annoying, y'all. I could see if he had a reason to be barking. You know, he's just barking at nothing. Whatever he thinks he hears, that's what he's barking at. Complete nothing. Girl, we gotta hang out